Quit making fun of me. I don't do this thing often. I'm figuring out how to use Discord. Can you hear me, by the way? Make sure the mic's working. Let me know in chat. And why is Discord not in streamer mode? Discord. Microphone's working. Wrong chat. The Twitch or YouTube chat, not the Discord chat. Your Chrome crashed. Oh, great. Okay, does this work? Yep, there we go. Does YouTube chat work? Yep, it's working. J-Code, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while. It's all working nice. Cool. I still know how to stream. Yeah, cool. Thanks for joining right at the start here, guys. I was just about to start doing some map level design for the new Mountain Temple map. If you're in the Discord, you probably saw some teaser screenshots of it. So I figured I'd just stream. Why not? Turn on. Busy with school stuff. CE Gap. Not sure what that is. Uni and engineering. Is that like high school? Things work a bit different in Quebec. Yeah. Test. Yeah. Crichton. Looks like Twitch is working. Nice. And here. Yeah. We get the Twitch follower count up. Go follow me on Twitch. I want to get that affiliate or whatever it's called. Which I'm guessing I need watch time and followers, I think. I don't know what I'm doing. Stream manager. Okay, let's switch over to this. You can see what I'm doing. No, not that. This. And Discord is still not in streamer mode for some reason. Streamer mode. Enable streamer mode. There we go. Not sure why I had to turn that on manually. 8 followers average of 3 viewers a stream, I think. Cool. Temple from MC. Like the jungle temple. I don't know. I bring up some concept. Oh, where's that? Oh, cool. Look, it's the Expo stats page. That's not what we want. What do we want here? We want this. Excalijaw. Yeah, this is kind of like me planning out the map, what it's going to be like. So we've got, and then let's look at it in Unity as well. So you're making a build, build ints. Holy, 10 seconds. Come on, Unity. But anyways, for the team game modes, the 2 spawns, temple in the middle. Kind of, by the way, this is like temple, kind of Japanese or Asian themed. Got some concept images here. Also, I like the map in the game, the finals. The oh, what's that map called? Starts with a K. But anyways, the like Asian style map in the finals. So we're gonna have temple in the middle, rice fields to one side, the lower side, and a village to the upper side of the mountain. Is it loaded here? Yep. So you can kind of see I've started the terrain here. I've got the rice field kind of started. Temple gray boxed. I'm mostly going to be gray boxing today because I think for the next playtest, which should hopefully be, I'm hoping like a month away, kind of the final playtest before release, I want to have this map kind of gray boxed so we can at least make sure it feels good before I start putting in more final models and stuff. Buildings. Making the buildings. Yeah, it's going to be mostly gray boxing today, but yeah, I'm making some buildings today. The temple I think we're going to start with, and then maybe start with the village, and then also probably some terrain work as well. Where did the rice grass go? I was experimenting with the grass shader, trying to get rice looking fields. I think this one looks like rice fields, although I think I need to make it more like this. You can see this is where I started. I got them in nice straight lines, and then I kind of gave up over here. This is, I just tried spreading it everywhere. I don't think it looks as good as if they're in rows. You need to make sure the spawns font have what? Lots of each other? Oh, line of sight. They don't have line of sight. That's the temple's going to be right in the middle. That was kind of by design. I think he meant don't. Yeah, fonts, he meant don't. Finals map is so good. I hate the bamboo. Yeah, the bamboo is annoying to get through. That's why you burn it down, right? My biggest gripe with with that map in the finals is the performance. At least for my GPU, it's the worst performing map. I think it's because of all the foliage and bamboo and stuff. Crichton, you need to learn to type. I don't know what you're saying. Yeah, I cloaked the temple as massive. Yeah. I think it's definitely... although you're going to be able to go inside of it here, but as long as what did I just do? Why am I getting random null exception errors all of a sudden, Unity? What is this? Grass painter window. Okay. That's why. Somehow that got turned on and it's freaking out. Yeah. So I think we're going to start with that here, actually. How's the music volume, by the way? Is my voice compared to it good? Hopefully you can hear it. Let's get started here. So yeah, we're going to start with this temple in the middle. You can see I got really simple gray box here just to get the scale idea when I was doing the terrain. But now I'm going to start on actually, I think, making a bit more interior and more closer to how it's going to be in the end, in terms of shape at least, maybe not colors and exact models. Like I kind of like temple. Looks like I can't type either. Something like this, I'm thinking like 2 layers. Obviously the more Japanese style roof. That's a good one. Let's just bring this image in xCalibra. Give it all the full. You could boost your voice if you want. Really, the voice is low, or is the music just too high? You can put the red arch as an entry into the rice field. Or yeah, for sure. This red arch, this kind of, I think this is like kind of an iconic thing for that part of the world. So there's definitely going to be a bunch of these around. Definitely through probably through the main pathway areas. For sure. Okay, what am I going to do here? But yeah, for sure, red arches. Those are in the plan. What's the best way of doing this here? Why didn't it put a line on that side? No, 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 no. Oh, so I need to bring my... Where are my... I think that's the size of the door. Why did this not put a cut? Oh, why are there so many? Why are there multiple? Oh my gosh. Fail. Seems hard to do. What seems hard to do? What I'm trying to do? I don't know. I'm rusty with Blender. Why is it selecting everything? Don't want these selected. Actually, probably not a bad height. So. Blender stuff? Yeah, kind of getting the groove eventually once I remember all the hotkeys and what the heck I'm doing. I think those doors are probably too big because this is the size of the door in the training grounds map or testing grounds map. See if I remember how to get this into Unity here. Client. Yep. Hello? No? Okay, update. There we go. Oop. Rob, hey, how's it going? Sec. Dear fellow, gonna be lurky today? Oh, the keyboard didn't actually get fixed. Ah, dang it. Gonna fix the spare. Ah, darn. Oops. Water damage. My keyboard's, I think, like the oldest accessory I have. This Razer Ornata, I think it is like almost probably like 6 years old. Still going strong. Yo, SY. I'm not sure yet about second floor. Maybe? I think second floor would be... yeah. Sorry. Yeah, it is going to have a second floor because my plan is to put a bridge from the village to the second level of the temple. So yeah. Which actually, let's do right now. Let's get the second floor started. What am I doing? Extrude like one, maybe. No. 5. No. Let's go bolt 1. I've learned my lesson about thin walls and lighting. The adaptive probe volume lighting system in Unity does not like thin walls. So, like the space station map, even the ship map, the floor between the upper level, the upper deck, and the underground is too thin, and so it creates lots of artifacts with the lighting. So, thick walls are the way to go with level design. Yeah, so gotta stick to the thicker walls so that the lighting system doesn't freak out. Hello, that's not gonna work. Not that simple. Spaces do need deleted though. Hey Sai, faces. I remember watching your devlogs since day one, man. So nice to see you're working on the game. Yes, and it's pretty close to release. I've kind of realized, I need to cut the scope, or at least stop adding to the scope, and release it. See if anybody wants to play it. Yeah. And then we go from there. Figure out whether I continue working on it or if I move on to the next project. Still gonna be pretty high ceilings though, if that's the first floor. That's a pretty high ceiling. Let's see here. Let's get my edges selected here. Oop. Oop, oop. Have all the edges I want selected, it looks like it. Subdivide twice. Why does it select? I don't know why it selects all this other stuff I don't want. Scale on the Y. Sure. Now is this the upper mountainside, I wonder, or is the other side? Let's just do this and export it and see if I guessed right. Export. Wrong guess, darn. It's the wrong side. Undo, undo, undo. Other side it is. Also don't know how far I need to go, so I'm just going to do that for now. UV Q project in to Right side. Needs to go farther. PG wrong side, yeah. Kinda looks like a tank turret. Okay, second level. Let's see here. Turn this off. I don't think I really need all this. Bases. Extrude. Nope. Extrude scale inward. 0.9 by 0.8. Sure. Can you build in Unity or something? You could use something like Pro Builder, but just my workflow, I'm much better using Blender when needing to make more complex models like this. If you make like one building and then place it multiple times, that we can do in Unity, yeah. But when I'm making like a custom thing like this temple that's the centerpiece, then like I'm gonna do it in Blender. Like for example, the ship I did in like all in Blender. For the testing grounds map, I did each kind of building block. You can actually see some of them because I brought them in here for scaling. Like I did each wall section and then built the buildings in the testing grounds map. The valley map, I made like the house as a model and the cabins as a model. So yeah, there's kind of a mix. Now, interestingly, the second level for this one, I want to make it more this style where there's actually a balcony, but then the roof needs to be like from that balcony. Like the roof is going to be like out and then like down. Right? I'm just kind of doing it real quick right now just to get the shape. I don't know, this isn't like Unreal Fortnite engine or whatever where I'm making everything myself, so I can't just place a bunch of pre-made prefabs or whatever that you can do in that engine. You could if you had all those prefabs made, but I'm not really interested in using assets, so yeah, I'd have to make all of my own prefabs, which I did for the map like testing grounds. Pretty simple prefabs though. Yeah, you can use something called Pro Builder in Unity, but I don't like it as much as just using Blender, which lets you kind of edit vertices like this. But I'm better with Blender, like Blender better. Make a way for them to get up here. No, I missed one. Fun in PvP in, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Kind of worried about the sniper line of sight from up here. Yeah, and you of all people with sniper. Okay, I need doorways up here. Oh, wait, dang it. That's not where I needed to put it. Well, I did it. No, 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 no. Nope. Actually, I have the shortcut thing turned on, so you can see in the bottom left all the bloody keys I'm pressing, which is cool. Okay, let's bring this into Unity and actually walk on it, figure out if those doorways are too big, which I think they are, most likely. But let's just see. So for that, we need to export to the client and to the server for colliders. Server. Now both the client and server should have this. I didn't make this far enough out. That's okay, I'll just jump for now. And also, I think I might modify the terrain. Also, it looks a little bit high. I might actually bring it down. Let's see how it looks in engine here. Let's put up the server. Mountain might be opt since it's high all around the map. You won't be able to get up on the mountain. This is the edge of the map right here. Gotta go. Start important stuff to do. See ya. Thanks for joining. Yeah, right here's the edge of the map, though. That's just all going to be visual. I'm also going to add some more kind of background mountains out here. The temple, yeah, exactly. Like, this has a pretty good view of the whole map. But yeah, I guess you can also be sniped from the whole map, so I don't know. We'll see. I might have to put, like, some trees here so that you can't see all the way over there. We'll see. You'll be able to see the rice fields pretty easily. Okay, let's launch the server. Let's launch the play local. What's it doing? There we go. Oh, Unity. So slow it times out. Already connected to the server. Oh, I'm not. Rob Lang followed on Twitch. I didn't even see that. I don't know how to turn that on so that it tells me. Was that today though? Oh, that's 24 days ago. First time chat on Twitch though. Okay, that's what it's saying. It was saying first time chat on Twitch. Okay. Try to figure out this Twitch thing. Okay, Mountain Temple. Touch that. I just got an error on the server for some reason. What is going on? When in doubt, restart. Okay, slash map. Hey, there we are. Okay, definitely looks big. Actually, that door size is pretty good, actually, I think. Oh, I did not get the back faces correct. I think we maybe need 4 doors on the bottom. And we need ramps to get to the top. Because I don't even have a way to get up here. This idea would take a while to do, but you could have a select area in the lobby that opens up a secret racetrack for the lobby. Right. Yeah. I could probably make the lobby like have more stuff. Thinking about adding like a shooting range and stuff, but that's scope creep. And I don't think it's too important right now. But yeah. Like there's the parkour course right now, but it'd be cool if there's like a little race course. Shooting range maybe. Or like a 1v1 match arena. This needs to go up higher, I think. Oh yeah, let's make the ramps and stuff. Also, why is these normals all wrong? What is this music? Next one. How do I do that again? Here we go. Flip normals. Flip normals. Flip normals. bit. I was saying I need 4 doors on the bottom, right? It felt like. Why does the inside not have cuts? And we gotta figure out how to get ramps up as well. Oh. Those doors wider. I think so. I'm just eyeballing it for now. Close enough. Okay, now we got to make it so we can actually get to the second floor. How are we gonna do that? We need some ramps. Ramps. It's actually quite a height. I was thinking I actually need to maybe drop this whole... So let's actually look at that. Let's drop it a bit. This whole thing needs to go down a bit, I think. That'll help us a bit with the height issue. And then let's... Can we hide vertices? Can, nice. Just so we get them out of the way so I can see what I'm doing here. So, we need to get a ramp here somehow. Thinking I'm actually going to delete all these faces and then reconstruct them. Once I got the ramp situation figured out here. Oh yeah, those are the doorways. So, the ramps need to be... They need to be through the middle, I think. Actually, you know what? We go like this, I think, with the ramps. We go... So we come up on either side here to a center platform. And then that center platform goes up. I can't draw it without going 3D. From above here, that's the center platform. Then we go this way. And this way. Actually, let's draw with the arrows. We come up here. And then these ones go up to the second level from either side. Okay, so for that, let's get that center ramp basically right in the middle. Let's just get add cube. It's already centered. We basically need to go right in the center. kind of eyeball it for now, I guess. Unless if I can see. That's at negative or 0. What's this at? The level we need to go to is at 9.4. Let's like, can we bring that to a better number? Let's go to 9 and bring all this down. Boom. Yes. So what are we at here? We're at 0, and this is 9, so we gotta go 4.5 would be the center. So 4.5. Boom. A little bit bigger than the doorways. So then we extrude these guys. Oh, not that scale. Let me Y. Then down. Basically until they're touching, yep. And these guys, how far out was that? Let's go to the same distance here. So we went, and let's go -8. Get some consistency with the spacing here. And these guys can extrude. And these are gonna go 8 on the X. Oh, no, this was -8. We should be able to bring this up like that. Boom. And then let's try and reconstruct this floor here. Might be a bit tricky. Looking at this is actually, these ramps are too close to the edge because this is the wall right here. Unless we like literally don't even have anything up here. Gotta bring all this out. I don't want to do that though. I'm deep in the mud here with all these vertices. Get out of my vision. All to come to the edge of the Maybe use one of those elevators you use in other maps. Possibly. Although I don't know if that really fits the... Like, the elevator doesn't really make sense in like a more... Like the space map, it kind of made sense, right? But the testing grounds map is kind of a fake believe world. But this is more like one of the more realistic kind of worlds, like the valley or ship sort of maps, right? So I don't know if just a levitation elevator makes sense in it, theme-wise. I don't even know if I should bother with that. What am I doing here? Oh, wait, what? Yeah, those are the outer walls. Okay, okay. Confusing myself. Let's see how these stairs work, and if they don't seem like they make sense, then we can maybe look at an elevator. Spirits? Spirits. The elevator spirits is the lore, why you can just float up. Okay. Now that should be ready. Now I just gotta do the under part. And is that gonna have... Yeah, the normals are wrong. Or actually, no, the normals are good. Oh. Oh, oh. There we go. No. Quit selecting the wrong vertices. Okay, here, bring this back. The stairs out a bit, and let's do a UV project. And let's re-export that out and see how it feels. If it feels too steep, not steep enough. Now let's see if we can actually get up to the second floor. Definitely don't want it any steeper. It definitely struggles to get over the hump at the beginning. Hey, and this is now actually into the terrain. Cool. Okay. Some walls inside here, I think, a bit. And yeah. Window action. These things have windows? Yeah, they do. Vinyls, they're like... I'll probably have to change their shape and the doorway shape slightly when I come back and actually do the full model that's not just kind of gray box, so... Ew. Ew. What are the best ways to do that? Guess I could do this. And line up to, or have it, can I do edge? I can, nice. And is it auto merge vertices, is that? Now is it merged? No, it's not. Still learn how to use Blender every day. Leave vertices. Okay. We got that line of sight blocked. I want to do some window action. And also some balcony, or balcony, like wall action along the, why can I not loop cut that? I do this. Subdivide. There we go. It's weird. No. Go. Windows, Windows, Windows. E. Those didn't line up very well, did they? There we go. walls seem a bit too thick now. Need to be thick with my lighting. Map actually might be interesting to light because it's pretty big. Okay. See if those are vaultable in engine. Feeling they're not gonna be. Yikes. Yikes, I didn't know it was really that messed up. Is that just because I exported the model while the game is running? I think that's just because I exported while running. Map. What am I doing wrong here? Thick temple. Ooh boy, yeah, those are too thick. And why is that not? Oh, it's still not updated on the server. What? What? No. I thought I exported the server. Those are also too thick, so. Typing this by memory. Wait, so you clicking like the mechanical part of the keyboard to type? Pretty good memory. Well, if you know how to type, then you should be able to know where all the keys are. Counting from the left. Oh my gosh, bro, I keep spelling. What do I keep spelling wrong? What? Oh, AI. Ah, I keep getting A in the eyes. But whoa. Well, apparently I can spawn inside the temple. Yeah, that's better. Oh, they're too high still, though. Wait, I can... Wait, what? Windows are actually pretty good height. They're too thick, though. Thick. Making some pillars coming down. I have the vertex merging turned on. Nope. G and Z 1. Nope, nope. At the end of the playlist. Awfully quiet. Take it is. What's next? Just ambient. Add cube. Here's your pillar. Copy this to the other side. Nope. Nope. This one lined up with it. How do I haven't figured out the key to, there we go, to know exactly which vertex it's going to snap to. Some more cover. Thinking we need some ledge. Yeah. Subdivide. Subdivide. Don't like that. Okay, now we got a bit of a ledge, pretty thick ledge, but got a ledge. We can maybe bring all this up. There we go. Better, I think. UV cube projected. I think this is pretty solid for now. The walls are a bit thick, so I think I'm going to see if I can fix that. Nope, above, please. What's the best way to go about that? If I go like this, and Alt H, make sure I have everything. If I go like this, move it to here, then on the Y1, nope, -1. The same with this side. Y1. This side is the X. G, X. Nope. Whatever I just did. -1. So all those walls should be thinner. Now let's do the same with these ones. They're a bit trickier here. It's these ones, right? That's the ones we want. Yep. Ooh, there's like 2 sets of walls. Which one is it? G, Y, -1. No, those are the upper walls. GX -1. GY1. Holy chat's quiet today. I guess I just kind of stream out of nowhere. And it is a Sunday. Although it's kind of overcast here, that's why I decided to. I was outside all day yesterday. Today was the stream day, or the game dev day. Alright, I think this is good. Bring it into... Did you ping the server? Yeah, I did. It's, I don't know, Sunday afternoon. People are probably busy, which is cool. I ping the live streams, so. And a lot of people are possibly just lurking like you are, like just listen, which is what I do in a lot of streams. I gotta get my Twitch viewers up and then figure out how to raid somebody so that I'm known on Twitch and then they raid me and bring a bunch of people. That's the strategy. But I also have to stream more often, which I don't know. If I can do, we'll see. What is going on here? What? What happened here? I don't know what went on here, but oh no. I think I gotta undo because I have no clue what I did to do that. Please tell me it's in the undo history. There, okay. Whatever it was, it happened there. Now, where was I? Oh no, I have no clue where I undid till. I think I went pretty far back, darn. Still okay in here? Kind of. Looks like it. No. Still have to do the lower walls again. Dang it. Welcome back, Creighton. It's going good. You guys see any good games in Summer Game Fest that you want to play? I think my top are Arc Raiders, Dune Awakening, although that's next week. I'm gonna be playing that. I was playing some Splitgate. That was fun. Trying to think of others. Arc Raiders is definitely my top, though. Really excited for that. In October. Things on the corners. Yeah. That had started yet? Yeah, it started. I think it started like during the week, but the main show was on Friday evening with all the trailers. Yeah, like details like at Creighton, it 100% needs for sure, but this is just the gray box, like the general shape that we can then play test to get a feel for the shape and the line of sights and stuff, and then I can make tweaks before I actually start modeling like details like individual wood planks and colors and stuff like that. UV key projection too, but yeah, for sure we need some stuff in the corners. Okay, let's see what this is like in engine. Oh my. Why did it not? What? What? Temple. What am I doing wrong? Oh. Dash map. Cannot type either, apparently. Need to add command suggestions, so I don't even have to think about it. Just click tab. Ah, I got the normals wrong. Whoa. Flip. Flip. What the heck? Eh? There we go. What? That's still not right. Flip yourself. There we go. Ah, but the Claire doesn't update. Yo, God's Grace Daily. It's Unity, yep. Welcome. Well, this is Unity, the engine. This is Blender for 3D modeling. And then Unity for all the engine stuff. These areas. Cover in the corners. Doorways aren't as thick now. Looks good. I get through these windows still. Oop. No. What is going on? What am I stuck on? Hello? What am I stuck on? Oh, I just fell through the map. What? Apparently the colliders are broken on the server. No servers found. Welcome, Grace Daily. What are you working on? Steam have a discover system? Not really sure what you mean by discover, but like, does it push your game? For sure, yeah. That's why wish lists are pretty important. I think for paid games they're important. I'm not sure about free games, but if you have a lot of wish lists on release, it knows to push your game. I'm not really sure how it works for a free-to-play game, though. I guess we'll find out. based on playtime. Potentially, I don't know if it is based on playtime though. Yeah, I don't know. Free to play might be based on playtime. That would make sense. Because if the game's free, the only thing, like, nothing's stopping you from playing the game, unless if it's good, right? But I know like Paint Warfare, Red Match 2, which are like free to play games that are kind of similar, have all done pretty good in terms of player count. So we'll see if X mode does or not. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. Grace Daily, I'm 16, I've started Unity Dev. Do you think it's a good path to go down for my future? And if so, where am I go from there? So Unity Dev, so probably you mean more broadly like game dev. I mean, if you enjoy it, that's, you know, you're at an age where you can kind of do it for fun and figure out whether you enjoy doing it. And it's definitely a path. There's lots of game development stuff out there. But if you go even more broader, just programming, because game development involves a lot of programming, you can get like, you can study stuff like computer science or software and computer engineering for a more broader kind of programming path, which is what I did. Yeah, fortunately the market right now for tech jobs like that is kind of hard, but who knows where it will be in a few years after you're finished all your schooling. And also it depends where you are in the world as well. Here in North America at least, it's pretty competitive to get a job. Me? Am I a software engineer? I am a software engineering graduate, but I'm technically not a software engineer because I don't have a license. So I'm a software developer. This would be my job title. My job title at my current job is software developer. Nah, the ghost. But the kind of end goal is to get my engineering license potentially, and then I could be called a software engineer. A lot of people just call themselves software engineers. It kind of depends where you live, but where I live, technically it's a protected title. So I'm technically not supposed to call myself that. But a lot of people do anyways. It's kind of a gray area. Going to college in like 2 months, I don't know what to do. Well, do you like enjoy programming, or do you enjoy like more like the art side of game development, or the game design side? Like there's different kind of programs you can do in post-secondary or college. The fact that you call it college makes me think you're in the US. Do you make money from this? I don't really make... I do make money from game development, but it's more the content side of it, like YouTube ad revenue. But I have a day job that makes the real money that pays the bills. But eventually, potentially, I could make money off of X mode if it does well through paid cosmetics. But we'll have to see. I think that's pretty good for the temple for now. I think maybe we can... Oh, UK. Do you call it colleges in the UK as well? I thought they called it universities over there. Programming side? Yeah, so then you would do like computer science probably. Or if you want like a mix, you could probably find like a game development program. But usually the safer option is to go more computer science, so that if you can't really find a game development type job, you can get just general college. Isn't that secondary school? Secondary school is high school in Canada. Post-secondary school is university or college. And primary school is like before high school. 16 is GCSE. I don't know what GCSE is. Something location specific. 16 is high school here in Canada, at least. You're in high school till you're 18 in Canada. Village. college. Wait, there's a college before university? Huh? In the UK? It's obviously different than North America. Final exams at 16. We have final exams every year in North America. And if you're in, no, like twice a year, depending on how your course structure is set up. College isn't university in the UK. Okay, so college is like before university. In like North America, college is usually you do college or university, kind of depending on. Usually, college is for a little bit less academic jobs, but again, it's different in the US. So I don't know. I don't know because in the US, I feel like college is university. Walkway from the temple. Like a village center here. I feel like I need some like, there's gonna be some walls or something for the village. They like their gardens in Japan. By gardens, I mean like yards. You usually have to go to college to be able to go to university. So it's like another step over there, where here it's, will add bamboo, maybe. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for the trees and that yet. Maybe. So it goes like, what do you call high school over there then? Right, are you in the UK then? Or the US? Or somewhere else? Yeah, you're in the UK. How do you personally learn how to become a game dev? Well, in terms of game dev, I'm like self-taught through like the internet, but like programming I went to school for. So you can go to school for something specific like programming, which would be like computer science or computer engineering. Or you can go to school for game dev. There's probably like game development or game design specific programs at specific colleges or universities. You kind of just got to do your research in your part of the world, what programs and courses are available if you want to go the like official academic route, or you can just kind of self teach yourself through the internet. Yeah, because you can teach yourself pretty much anything through the internet nowadays. Apply all. Did they teach you C# there? I didn't learn C#, but I learned like they taught like Java or something. That's another thing. Like programming it's not a specific language. Programming is just programming as a whole. The language is it just kind of comes to you through practice with that language, because they all kind of do the exact same thing. They're just different syntax, right? So you learn to program in whatever language they're teaching in the program, but you should be able to switch languages pretty easy. Yeah. Like they teach a lot of Python and Java in universities over here. C++ if you're doing more engineering type stuff. Smooth ramp. Steam. Huh? Is this on Unity so I can wishlist? Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, I didn't put it the wishlist. If you're on YouTube, just look in the description. Or search X mode on Steam. X mode. I should maybe like put like somewhere on here, like wishlist X mode on Steam or something on the live stream. Maybe next time. Anyways, I'm just working on some terrain modifications here before I hop in Blender. Although I don't think I'm going to do too much more today because I'm starting to get a bit bored of working on this. And when that happens, I tend to just stop so that I don't lose motivation. But let's work on some walls here, because I think I'm going to put a wall along here. The villages tend to have like walls. This isn't really a good example. I think there's a wall. Find some more concept. This is like my village concept. These are like my rice field concepts I was looking at. I had the idea in my mind though. Free, hopefully. When do you think it will be released, and what price are you thinking? It's free. It's gonna be free to play. With basically the ask will be there's gonna be a DLC which unlocks all the paid cosmetics, and that's kind of like the paid version of the game. But all it does is unlock all the cool looking cosmetics. But otherwise you can play for free. And there's also tons of free cosmetics as well that you unlock by playing the game. But the game's free to play. Watch the trailer on Steam if you want to see what it's like. The other maps look like. This is the last map before release, and I'm kind of thinking end of summer for the release. Holy, Creighton did the research. So secondary school is 12 to 16 with National exams at 16. Okay. College is 16 to 18. Then university is 18 plus. Okay. Interesting. What's before secondary school? Your primary school? So our high school or secondary school is 12 to 18 basically. And then university and college are kind of the same thing, but whether or not you want to do like a really academic job like a lawyer or a doctor or a computer scientist, like those are university type level. Or if you want to do like a carpenter or a electrician or plumber, like those kind of jobs are more college level, if that makes sense from my understanding over here, and that's in Canada. That makes sense. Why am I blurry? Focus. There we go. So will you still make money off it? Yeah. Well, probably not lots, and that's not really the plan. But yeah, if there's people that want to support the game, they can buy paid cosmetics, or they can buy the DLC that gives them all the paid cosmetics. And that'll give me some revenue, hopefully. But most of that revenue will probably be correctly put back into paying for official servers for the game. Crichton's gonna buy the DLC. Nice. There's, I think, what did I say I'm gonna price it at? $10 or something, or $15 maybe. So there's 10 or 15 bucks in my pocket, which will pay for a server for a month. I think the server is gonna be about $10 to $20 a month. So. What's the fee from the Steam has a one time fee of $100 American, and you get that back once you make a certain amount of revenue too, I think. So it's more just to stop people from uploading a bunch of spam games, right? $100 fee, which probably should go up, to be honest. Should go up because $100 is not too much in 2025. 1 month on you. Thank you, Crane. And technically the game, like, I've already thought about it, like, I can support the game for, like, depending on the player count, of course, but for a few years at least, just based on YouTube ad revenue that the devlog series has brought in. So if I count that money towards the funding of the game, then technically I have servers funded for, like, a few years is kind of what I've thought out. So either way, if the game doesn't make too much revenue, it'll at least be able to keep it running for at least a few years. And then, of course, after that, there'll be the option for community servers or self-hosted servers as well. A game like Counter-Strike's made billions? Yeah. Well, that's Valve, and their skin gambling and stuff has made them a lot of money, yes. But believe it or not, Valve makes most of their money from the Steam cut, because they take 30% of all the sales that are made on Steam. What I mean by servers, so like the game's multiplayer, so there needs to be a server that everybody connects to and runs the game and handles all the networking. It's like a Minecraft server, if you've ever set up or played on somebody's Minecraft server. Similar. Yeah, what Crichton said. Or you could have it player hosted, where everybody connects to whoever's the host of the game, right? But that's less secure and hacking can happen, and yeah. Okay, let's start on this, or I'm never gonna stop talking here. Let's look at a new collection for the village. In that collection, let's make a new collection for the walls. Let's add mesh cube. No. Scale on the X 0.5. 1. There's a huge squirrel out my window, and he's not moving. His butt is facing me. He's got a big tail. Okay. Literally, squirrel. Distracted by the squirrel. Still there. Oh, there he goes. Wall. one. Q project. Yeah, this is a. How'd you find this stream? Do you not follow me on YouTube before or whatever? You haven't watched any of my devlogs on this project? It's a multiplayer first-person shooter action game. Pots and stuff, props, object, cover. Yeah, for sure. I'm making the village walls right now. Good luck. Can't wait for it to come out. Awesome. Thanks, Grace Daly. Good luck with your path, whatever you're gonna do, whether you're gonna do game dev or not. Export FBX. Village walls. This is client. Why is this -1? Models. No rig, no animation. Apply. One apply. Actually, what's the other one? Ah, it's on an angle. Just wishlisted. What's the inspiration from this game? A bunch of just other FPS games. I started like 5 years ago. I'm actually working on a video kind of summarizing the journey of working on X mode, but I played a lot of FPS games, more so 5 years ago. Rainbow Six Siege, CSGO, Valorant, Battlefield, all the Battlefields. A little bit of Call of Duty, not too much though. Not much of a Call of Duty person. And I wanted to make a multiplayer game because I was kind of into game development, and so I just started making one, and then it's slowly gotten bigger and bigger, and eventually I decided, yeah, let's try and release it. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. I mostly just worked on it for fun and to learn how to make a multiplayer game. It's kind of just turned into more, especially since I've made like devlogs about it and stuff, so. Whoa. This is where I don't really know what the heck I'm doing. For democracy and freedom. Fletcher, CC on Twitch. Are you a bot? I hope that's a Helldivers 2 reference. I hope you're not a bot. Helldivers 2 more recently, although it's third person. Lots of inspiration from that as well. Oh, what the? No, don't do that. It's a great game. UGC is Unreal Game. I don't know what UGC is. We have to help our brothers. I might go play some Helldivers later. But for now, we're doing game dev, Fletcher. If you're not a bot, Fletcher, type 1. Helldivers 2 is great. Yeah. You've not played Helldivers, Creighton? There's a reason why I won multiplayer game of the year last year. No, you have played it? Is Creighton is not a bot. Yeah, you should play Helldivers. It's like 40 bucks. It might go on sale, although it sells like hotcakes. So I don't know if they ever put it on sale. For democracy. It's like a co-op, but you can play with randoms. They've nailed the playing with randoms as well, which is, I never feel like I'm losing out because I don't actually have. I do play with friends, but a lot of the time I play solo and with randoms, and it feels fine. Oh, I like guessed right where the edge of the map is. Pretty good guess. Not good. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. What are you working on? Sleep. Peace. Boom, we have a wall. A Godot game. How about you? I'm working on a game called X Mode. You can look it up on Steam, X Mode. It's a action shooter game with multiple game modes. I'm working on a new map for it. The Valley Temple map, or the Mountain Temple map. And yeah, we're hanging out. Welcome to the stream. What kind of game are you making in Godot? Wall for the other side. The risky part here is I just put that in the center. Is really the 01 of it. One. I'm liking this map. Yeah, hopefully it'll be good. Do that. Don't do that. xzippyzachx equals to export. Where to go? Generate colliders. Generate event movies. Can delete messages. What? User generated content? Platforms like Roblox, Fortnite have people who get lots of players with very little marketing. Pink trees, yeah, for sure. I'm trying to figure out what your question's asking. Play at They get lots of players without marketing. I think Fortnite does lots of marketing. I've seen Fortnite trailers before. Roblox, I don't think they really do any marketing. They get lots of players because they're well known, and they have streamers playing them and stuff. But like Fortnite originally didn't have like the Fortnite creative or whatever it is, Unreal Engine for Fortnite, which is like Roblox, which lets you allow to make custom user-generated content. It's kind of cool what they're doing, but I feel like it's a lot of just I don't know, user-generated content, but it's Fortnite style. So unless you like Fortnite, it's what am I doing here? So we gotta go. Let's see here. Yes. Hello? Where'd it go? Oh. There we go. There we go. That is the end of the music, which means I've been streaming for over 2 hours, I think, right? Yep. So I'm probably gonna wrap it up here soon. Go do something else. Go back to the Undertale. Well, first let's get this loaded up on the server and see how it feels. That needs to go a bit farther. Maybe this just needs to come out more. Whoa. I just played Undertale for longer than 50 minutes after not touching it for 8 years. I just played it recently, like for the first time. It was good. You never got past the ruins part? Okay, so you never actually beaten the game, okay. I lost the question in that paragraph. I lost the question too. It's definitely kind of an old retro style, so unless you can kind of vibe with that, it's hard to finish. I would imagine I had to kind of, I got into it, like the music and stuff and the dialogue, but I had to force myself to play it sometimes. There's just the new, I forget what it's called, but the new Undertale. It's not Undertale, but it's called something else. It just came out. Delaroon, yep. Okay, let's export this to the server and just get a feel for it, and then I think that's it for today. I think I did a pretty good job. I got the temple more gray box. I got the village kind of walls gray box here. Okay, let's go. Select this. Export. Get rid of all these dependencies I don't need. Imported on the server. Remembered my question, but it was more of a statement. Play local. All the networking is done for you, arguably the hard part. Yeah, for Steam, for an indie dev, it's a lot harder and more time consuming. Exactly, yep. But you're able to do a lot more customized and specific things. You can do basically anything when you make it yourself from scratch, right? Hosting is free too, yeah. But you're locked to their platform, right? You have to pay them a cut of your revenue, or well, they get to choose what your revenue cut is. Your only audience is the people that already play Fortnite or Roblox. So there's pros and cons, right? Free and easier. Wait, what? Lock their stuff that's free and easier. Yeah. I mean, Unity's free, but it's probably easier in Fortnite engine, yeah. There's a bunch of other engines that are closer to Fortnite engine as well. I forget what they're called, but I see ads for them in game dev videos. There you go, there's the wall. It's actually pretty good scale. I can nail almost first try, I think. You're just thinking about the sniping potential, huh? Well, when I add a bunch of trees, like, you won't be able to see down there. If there's trees here and there's a bunch of buildings here. There's definitely the biggest map, though, yeah, sniping map. Although there's things that are, like, for example, this wall. The main purpose of it, obviously, is a wall, But the big main purpose of it in terms of level design is that it blocks line of sight for people like you, right? So you can't snipe people in the village from way out here, right? Tall bamboo to block sight lines. Yeah, okay, bamboo. To get some bamboo in my concept art thing. Finals. Have you played the finals, Brighton? Not Kyoto. I don't know what the map's called. Kyoto. There we go. I want this image. Here's what the bamboo looks like in the finals. It's more like an arch. Yeah. It's a very easy game, so I stopped playing. I don't think it's easy. You played like ranked, you'll get your butt handed to you. You know, learn all the different abilities and stuff. Looking at this resolution, that looks like real life. This one does too. Doesn't even look like a video game. Finals looks good. And runs good too for how good it looks. Okay. Big Island. Oh, whoa, whoa. Jovis. Welcome. First words. You're currently working on your own multiplayer game. What's my recommendations for working on making a map work for an FPS? Currently trying to figure out how to make a big suited for an FPS. I don't really know, to be honest. That's probably my weak point is level design. That's why I kind of just playtest, and then I get feedback from actual people like Crichton. Things like line of sight are important. Having lots of cover is important. Because well, obviously right now this is way too open, and you need to add rocks and trees and probably more variation in the terrain. And here it's going to be lots more cover because it's going to be an actual village. Yeah. Line of sights are important. Like this is an insane line of sight on where the spawn is. Like I need to break this up somehow. Maybe out here on the bridge is okay to see their spawn, but I potentially need to add like more mountain here so you can't actually see the spawn. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to actually extend this out more, I think, potentially, or add trees so they can't see spawn. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of it is just trial and error and play testing to kind of get feedback and see how it plays. I think that's what I'm doing here. Is I'm getting kind of the gray box layout early. I'm gonna have a play test within a month probably. We can play the map. We can see where things are good in the map, where things aren't good, and then I can make tweaks afterwards before kind of the final version is done. We can look at a different map that's more final. I apologize, actually, I just realized that wasn't in full screen. But like, this is a map that we played a bunch and it plays pretty well. Make a big island for an FPS. Probably gonna be a pain in the butt when there's so much space. Yeah, you definitely need to fill it in with lots of cover and stuff. Otherwise, your shooting battles are gonna be all long range, and people like Crichton are gonna snipe you from across the map. CS maps are small and they're designed in a way that they kind of use the lane design pattern in level design, where there's multiple lanes to the bomb sites, right? There's usually the mid lane, and then there's a lane to the right and left to the 2 bomb sites. So maps like that are playing that bomb defusal type game mode, like Valorant or Counter-Strike or I think Fragpunk, have lane maps. Even Battlefield, depending on the map, has lanes, but they tend to be more open world. You should maybe look at Battlefield if you want a bigger map design. See how they do map design in Battlefield, because those maps are usually pretty big. We had a CS ripoff 2 years ago. Yeah. Rather than pre-selected paths. Slash map. Map underscore map 10. But anyways, yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here for today. See what we worked on here. So today we got the temple more gray boxed out with an interior, windows, doors, a ramp, bridge over to where the village. I got the walls built. I'm probably going to work on next the village kind of gray box where the buildings are going to be. They won't be probably more detailed, and most of the buildings I don't think will have interiors in the village, so most of the fighting will be outside. I think we'll see. And then in the rice field as well, I need to get more cover. I'm going to put, I think, a building right here and maybe a building over there. I'm going to have to think about cover. I'm going to have to think about what kind of trees I'm going to put, and other rocks and stuff for cover. I also got to think about what I'm going to put kind of in the background to make it look like there's other mountains in the distance. But they need to be pretty low poly so that they're not taking up performance. I also need to sculpt down here better, although I don't think you'll ever see down there. Like, this is the farthest you'll be able to go. Right here would be the edge. But yeah. Alleyways in the village. Yeah, exactly. I think there's going to be the main... There's going to be a main strip. And then there's going to be kind of gardens in the back behind the houses, I think. Yeah. I'm using the Polaris terrain engine, which is an asset for Unity, to get this low poly looking terrain. The other map that has it is what am I doing? Here's a Finnish map that uses a terrain. Welcome back, Grace Daily. How's it going? It's going good. We're about to wrap up though. Hopefully this map takes forever to load in the editor. The grass isn't loading for some reason. Yeah, this is a more... Oh my. This is a more finished... This is a finished map. The valley map. Has trees and grass and terrain. Yeah. And lots of props to use as cover. Although this map is still arguably pretty open. It definitely this map has an issue where you can see each other spawn, which is what I really need to make sure is not a thing on the temple map. No, all the maps support every game mode right now. So yeah, which is which yeah makes it difficult because I gotta make sure that there's a clear race course, and I think there's definitely a clear race course on this map, right? I think I'll probably make it go into the temple and stuff a bit. There's going to be clear areas where there's going to be, for the capture the flag, where the flags are going to be located, right? Probably here and here. Where the capture points are going to be located, probably here, here, and here. What other game modes are there? Infection doesn't really matter other than make sure there's good spots to hide an infection. Team deathmatch, it's this side versus this side, and free for all, it's spawn anywhere. Yeah. Any problems really hard to overcome. Making X mode, I'm going to talk about this in the video that I'm working on, the final video, but things like client-side prediction and hit detection, stuff like that, mostly networking stuff was definitely hard. Yeah. I struggle with level design as well, but mostly it just takes me a long time to figure out what I'm trying to do. Yeah. Still using Tom's networking solution. Yeah, it's called Riptide. The newest version is called Riptide Networking. But yeah, yep, that's what we're using. I do have a TikTok. Look me up on TikTok, xzippyzachx. I sometimes post TikToks. Solid bamboo. Probably shared some bamboo stuff from Fortnite. Yeah, maybe I could use something like that. Yeah, and then you won't get stuck in the bamboo either because it's an actual obstacle. Right, we're showing what the bamboo should be like. Yeah, we might do something like that. Yeah, I have a TikTok. You can go check it out. I've kind of had mixed success with TikTok. Some of my TikToks did well. Some of them struggle to get any views. So yeah, I don't really know what's going on with the TikTok algorithm. Maybe I just suck at making TikToks. Getting stuck in it would feel horrible. Yeah, you get stuck in the bamboo in the finals. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for today. Do you use new input script and character movement? I use the new input system in Unity, and I use rigid bodies for my movement. So I was like yes to half of your question and yes to the other half. That stuff's all pretty custom, so. How do you feel with the viral video, and did you make a lot from it? Oh, my 5 years making games in Unity. Yeah, that was cool. It kind of came out of nowhere. It did really well. The YouTube algorithm picked it up. I think it actually negatively hurt my YouTube channel because it gave me a bunch of subscribers that don't actually then watch my other videos. So now whenever I post a video, it shares it, but nobody actually watches it. So then it negatively hurts the video. Did I make a lot of money from it? Yeah, I made a decent amount. I think $2,000 in ad revenue. It has 2.8 million views or something, so yeah. That's how you found my account? Yeah. So people like you probably haven't watched any of my other YouTube videos, right? You should go do that. So it kind of negatively hurts my channel because you're subscribed, but then didn't watch any of my other videos, so YouTube's like, oh, his other videos must not be interesting, right? Brack has just posted a video, lighting in Godot. Maybe I'm gonna go watch that right now. Found you through that and the networking. That is low. What's low? The revenue or the revenue? Game dev revenue per view is pretty low, yeah. I think it's like, and that's Canadian as well. So yeah. 2.8 million views. You got to get a lot of views on YouTube to make money. Gaming? No. $4 per 1,000 views? No, it's like, I don't know what it is. What's my... I don't know what it is. It's, how do I see that? Revenue. It's $2 per 1,000 views. YouTube is telling me right now. and for shorts, it's 20 cents per 1,000 views. So, for videos, it's $2 per 1,000 views. Canadian, yeah. So it's like $1.50 American or something, or a buck less than that even American. Yeah, RPM is 1.96. I'm looking at right now. 5.6 million? What? My video got 2.8 million views. Anyways, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you for joining, watching me do some 3D modeling, working on the new mountain temple map. Appreciate it. And I hope to see you in the next stream. Yeah, say goodbye in chat if you're there. If you're lurking. Ever thought of adding grappling? No. It's not a crazy movement shooter. It's a medium-paced shooter. See you later, everybody. See you later, Grace Daily and Crichton. Let's see if I can figure out how to add this or change to the other scene here. See you later, everybody.